social media postings today how much of a contribution Tapper made in having the players and JFF agreed. And the undertone of that post or those social media posts indicate that the players weren't really happy with the offer, but them allowing good sense to prevail.
Welcome, Sports Nation, to Sports DTM, the sports channel where we call sports down the middle. You can expect the latest in sports news, views, and reviews from our resident analysts. No sports topic is too controversial, and no team or player is above criticism. So just smash that subscribe button and ring that notification bell to make sure you don't miss out on our balanced offering of riveting sports content. And don't forget to like, share, and leave a comment below. Welcome to Sports DTM.
Greetings, Sports DTM fans, and welcome to another episode of Sports Down the Middle, the channel of undiluted sports content. Your favorite analysts are here to provide their feedback on the latest happening in the world of sport. Now, if you're new to this channel, just click that subscription button and welcome to the Sports DTM family. Having heard of the agreement reached between the JFF and the Reggae Boyz in regards to their wages negotiation and the role that Tapper played in getting it done, the analysts are here to provide their feedback on that. Analyst, some of the things that we can assume, and we're going to break down the contract in two segments, administrative/technical items, or even welfare. And Adrian, having heard that interview with Lawrence, he mentioned an equipment manager being of a certain age. So we can assume that there will be some action or agreement in having somebody in place, but in that position.
Yes, Kurt, we heard about the equipment manager of a certain age, but Mr. Rudolph Speed, the technical committee chairman for the JFF, indicated that this was somebody who did very well at their job, but the challenge was that, as Kemar Taxi Lawrence indicated, he said that, look, yes, that's one person, but you're talking about that person trying to take up multiple equipment up and down. They needed help, so we expect that there will be some help in that department.
Oh, but having said that, I'm happy to report that that old man will be getting help. So there's an agreement that there will be an additional equipment manager.
Same age group.
The age has not yet been released. but Ricky, this is good news.
Yeah,
retirement
good news.
age is 60.
65, but some people go further. But at the end of the day, I think this will ease Taxi's mind, because Taxi's concern was that this man was 50. Well, he's going to get an assistant, and we don't know the age, but at the end of the day, we'll have two persons this time for manage the equipment. So it's very good. I think it's very good. It's a good look. The JFF is now listening. Tapper has spoken, and JFF is listening. It's a good look. They are listening to the boys also. They are listening to us. It's a good look. JFF, keep your ears open, because only for people will be speaking going forward.
And Tigat, I know you spoke to Mr. Speed about this physiotherapist, and I'm happy to report that there will be an additional physio and staff. So they will now have 2 physiotherapists. This is good stuff.
Yeah, this is great stuff. JFS, listening to the people, listening to the will of the people, and and doing what the people say. Yeah, concerning the that 50-year-old equipment.
Come on.
I don't know if it was a good thing Taxman was saying, or if it was a bad thing. You understand? I don't know if that man was grumbling. Yeah. I don't know if he was grumbling, saying he's alone and doing all the work.
And Taxi talk of him.
For him, yeah, or he was being selfish. I must say, Taxi want me to lose my work. Yeah, that's that. So I don't know which side of the fence to jump up on that one, but him get help. So let me see what's going on with that. And the physio, they get help. So Joe must be smiling because he was the one coming out complaining. You understand? So he must be smiling now that they have two persons. He has two persons out to help him. So yeah, JFF, keep listening to the people and keep
listening to DTM.
Yeah, and keep your ears on the ground. You understand? That's good. That's good management skill right there. Good management skill. Listen to your workers and doing what is best for your workers. Okay, JFF. Good work.
And Adrian, based on what the players were saying, that this is basic as standard for international team.
Yeah, Kurt. So some of the things which we heard coming out of the both the leaked audio as well as the player complaints and the whole spats in the public domain were things that the players consider to be normal for international teams, you know. Traveling at a certain class of flight, having normal physios and equipment managers.
We heard Taxi spoke a lot about the flying arrangement, and we knew that wasn't something that we want for the players, for people to be flying at different class or different places in the plane. And we can only assume that JFF will agree on this one, right? It is only sensible, yeah? Ricky?
It's sensible, yes, but I think JFF will be reserved because having 22 persons on a plane and flying all of them business class will be heavy on their pocket. So I think they will be reserved and probably put in some special conditions with regards to flying business class to and from the matches that they have to do.
All right, so here how the deal like a workout. You say if you're a local based player, economy fare and coach. You see if you're a local based overseas player, you might get a super economy and periodically you might get a business class. But say if you're a UK based player, where a club them gonna pressure the JFF, you're gonna get a business class.
Okay, not club now pressure JFF will go no class in a no plane.
If that's the case though, Brookie, me that suggest to them to scrap this case by case.
No club now do that. So this is my agreement then.
I'm just saying.
You see,
scrap this case by case.
This is the agreement, fans out there. If you're traveling over a certain distance, 4 hours, 5 hours, 6 hours, then I get a comfortable seat in the plane. I don't know which class that, because me normally fly economy and me comfort.
Depends on your height, right? Depends on your height.
Yes.
Whether you're a taxi or Hector.
Yeah. Or Jota. If you're going to play shortly after you land, then you get a comfortable ride in one class of the plane, right? So it depends on when you're going to play after you land. So those are two of the conditions. Not if your club are asked, and no club now ask JFF to put them player in a no class.
Are you calling out the Gensec?
Mr. Gensec,
I agree with you. I agree with you. No club not going to do that.
Are you calling out the Gensec? You calling out Mr. Dalton Wint?
We have never heard this story before from no club, no association,
no club, right.
No team at all.
Not at all.
We know Jamaica, the Reggae Boyz team is special, but no, not no go so.
Not that special.
No go so.
So Kurt,
yeah.
If we have a match, Jamaica play a European team, right? And we have players flying from Jamaica to whichever country in Europe, then by default, every player coming from Jamaica will be on business class.
Yeah, man.
More than 4 hours.
I wouldn't say business class. I would say a comfortable seat.
Comfortable seat.
Comfortable seat in the plane.
A man where play UK now. A man where play UK with a right
can't take the train. Can't take the train.
I'm just walking foot.
Again, I'm telling you what the people agree to. Right? It's the finer details, the fine print will be published soon. That's what the president says. The details will be published.
I guess some they are thinking about the overseas players and not the local players.
They're thinking about everybody.
No, this would benefit. This would benefit. When they think about it, this would benefit all the players. Any player at all. But it depends.
Hold on.
This is the meaning of conditions apply. Sometimes
when people write laws, they write laws fitting for the situation. So I guess they were thinking about taxi plane in a certain place and then they get the business class. You understand? So they wasn't thinking about the local. I bet they never think about the local people. I bet anyone is telling never think about the local people.
But I tell you where the local people going already. Yeah, but I tell you where the local people going already. This case by case is simply to tell you that if you're a local baller, you get the economy or coach.
No, okay. the case by case is based on the affordability.
What does that mean?
How much ticket you can afford for a particular class of the plane?
Come on.
But Adrian, if you can't afford to charter taxi, why you gonna charter taxi? You know.
Put it this way. You can afford it if it is that the players are traveling a certain amount of miles or at a certain time. But you can't afford it when they are traveling from local?
No, I'm not saying that you can't afford it when them traveling from local. I'm saying that there are two conditions. If you travel far, you go in a uncomfortable seat.
What that mean? Define comfortable?
Business class.
If you go mobile, you're not sitting in the middle seat.
Yeah, if you go far, then you sit down in a uncomfortable seat in the plane. If your match is if the match is shortly after you land, then you get a comfortable seat, so you don't have dead leg, and there are other aspects of the agreement that we need to go into. So let us just fly over in our comfortable economy seat to the monetary side of the agreement. We need to analyze this a little, right? In the previous press release, the players indicated that in an offer made on March 8, 2021, JFF offered them some figures, right? And they counter offer. And having heard from the different social media postings today, how much of a contribution Tapper made in having the players and JFF agreed. And the undertone of that post or those social media posts indicate that the players weren't really happy with the offer, but them allowing good sense to prevail, right? So we can assume that based on those posts, the agreement is based on what JFF had offered and not what the players were asking for in that last press release.
Or something close to that.
Or something very close to that. So, analyst, the last press release, JFF offered match fee for Gold Cup of $500. So, analyst, having the details of the last press release, which indicated that the JFF offered $500 for Gold Cup matches, we can assume so there must be some increase in that, right?
Absolutely.
And the fact that JFF was offering $2,000 for World Cup matches. So Gold Cup being, as in World Cup qualifiers, Gold Cup being a lesser league, we can assume here that they must step it up to at least $1,000.
$1,000 or $1,500. Between 1,000 and 1,500, that's our assumption.
So Tigat, having agreed to $1,000 for a Gold Cup match, how you feel about that figure? Now you can talk about your conspiracy.
Well, guess what? I put it to you. If the coach is happy and the players is happy, let's just run with it. You understand?
The players, them? The players, them not sound like them happy doing about them agree to.
But they agree to it. You understand? They agree to it. So guess what? Let's just run with it. So having this figure, you understand that they're getting this much. Guess what? They were saying that they were concerned about the local players because they are making money overseas and they are concerned about the local players. The money was mostly for the local players. So guess what? There's no local players in the team no more. So they're all overseas players, mostly overseas players. So
well, the local players haven't played football for over a year now. So I mean, it's overseas-based players. But I put it to you that Tapper Whitmore saw that his legacy was going to be tarnished. The overseas-based local players also saw that this team could not make a good impression on the Gold Cup or even at the World Cup without them being on board. So Tapper had to step in, save the day, broker the deal and say, look, take a lower figure, humble calf, suck the most milk.
So based on what Brock Adrian just said, there must be some increase in the bonuses, right? Because the players initially were a little off from what JFF was offering. Because for Gold Cup matches, they were asking for $3,000 and JFF was offering $500. And for World Cup matches, they were also asking for $3,000 plus bonuses. So we can assume here, Adrian, that bonus, which in the previous release said that for World Cup qualifiers, you get a $1,500 for win and a US 1,000 for draw.
Yes, Kurt, we can assume that those figures are on. The JFF has always maintained that they wanted to build flexibility into the match fees, right? They wanted to incentivize the players to actually win games so that players can actually benefit more. If the JFF the JFF had more wins out of the players, then it would assume that the rankings would go up. It would assume that their marketability, the team's marketability would increase, and also the fees that they command for these matches would go up. And if they go to, the further they go in terms of a competition, they would earn more. So the JFF would not be saddled with fixed costs in terms of fixed match fees, but they would actually have fees which would have increased and are more flexible, and the players will be incentivized. So this is a good thing for the JFF. The players will have to work hard to ensure that they actually have a winning record so that they can actually get a better payout.
Ricky, this is the type of bonus system that you wanted to see?
Something similar to that. But at the end of the day, it's what the boys want and what will make them happy. Because if you're playing and you're not seeing where you're playing for, it doesn't make no sense you play. So it's a good look.
You should do it for your country.
Well, not everybody think that way. Someone when them go back at them country, they're more hungry.
Well, actually, right. It's not them that's hungry. It's the people who are there who want a piece of that money.
And that too. And then you have your friend, them or your family, they were hungry too. So yeah, the bonus structure is good, and I think the boys will benefit a lot from this.
T-God, this is the bonus system that you wanted to see as well?
Yeah. You know, guess what? If a man is in a car, sometimes he works off a commission, right? And the more cars he sells, is the more commission he gets. So guess what? It's a job. So the more matches they win, is the more money they get. So everybody's going to be benefit. The car, the salesman who sell it for the car, the owners for the car, the company will grow. If the boys keep winning matches, you understand, Jamaica will go far up the ranking, qualify to where they want to go, and reach their target. So this is a good look. You understand? Set the bonus high so they can win matches, and so they can come out of their financial debt, and they can go up the ranking. So That's what I've been looking for.
You
That's the
kind of
bonus.
pushing it on them currently and that, you know, that's a separate matter, but
So yeah, as I say, that's a good system, Kirk. I like that system. You understand? The higher the commission, you understand, the more you will work. You understand? So guess it. It's a job they're doing. So go out there and do the job properly.
So just to summarize for our fans, right? In terms of the monetary items agreed by the senior players and JFF for Gold Cup matches, $1,000, and this is based on our assessment that the players are unhappy based on their social media posts, and which means they have accepted what JFF was offering. And JFF had also said that they were very close and they had agreed on 3 of the 4 items that the players were pushing. And for the World Cup qualifiers, $2,000 per game. The bonuses are still up for discussion and those rates may change. But for now, $1,000 for Gold Cup matches and $2,000 for World Cup qualifiers. There you have it, Sports DTM fans. Our assessment of the agreement signed between the JFF and the Reggae Boyz senior men's national team. That sounds like the US acronym, but the Reggae Boyz agreement with JFF. And we're extremely happy to report that there is an agreement, though it's not yet signed, but there is an agreement and the players are committed to playing and representing the country at the highest level. We broke down the contract into 2 segments, the administrative and technical, as well as the monetary side of things. And we're happy to report that on all areas, there is some sort of agreement or improvement. JFF has made it a commitment to add a medical staff, an additional equipment manager, an additional physiotherapist, as well as arrangements around flights. And the conditions or the details of that is based on circumstances, but we are happy that there is some discussion and they're looking into having the players being comfortable while they travel to represent the country. And on the financial side, there is a $1,000 agreement for Gold Cup and a $2,000 agreement for World Cup qualifiers, plus bonuses for both. And we're happy to hear that. So Sports DTM fans out there, let us hear from you. Leave your comments in the comment section below. Do you think this agreement is a good one in favor of the players or in favor of JFF? Or just tell us if you're just happy with the agreement. Ball need for player, World Cup need for player, World Cup qualifiers need for player. And we want our country to qualify for the World Cup, as well as winning the Gold Cup. And we stand a very good chance. We have a very good team, lots of players from all over the world coming home, and we're happy that they're available now to play. Just imagine the team that will represent us. This has been another episode of Sports Down the Middle. Remember to like, to share, and to comment, and to subscribe, right? If your subscription button is still red, it means you're not subscribed yet. So where you wait for? Click that subscription button and welcome to the Sports DTM family. Be blessed.